Hey fairies, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and I hope that y'all are keeping it classy today. So I was sifting through my deck, and this card wanted to come out. Ooh, look at that. And this card is very insistent. It was on the bottom of my deck as well, and then I shuffled it, and it wanted to come out anyway. So basically, this card has been really calling me because I didn't internally feel like I wanted to speak on it because I'm not really sure yet. Maybe we'll find out. But I was kind of just trying to kind of like fluff up. I was trying to fluff up the energy within the cards so that I wasn't reaching or touching on stagnant energy. And when this is in the bottom of the deck, I didn't even shuffle it yet. So it just felt right. And then it said, nah, you're gonna have to approach this. So I think that's exactly what the problem is right now, because I've been trying to really understand how I want to go about this reading, and I feel like it is continuously something that I'm not meaning to say is coming out. And within that, I think that regardless of where your life is going, when it comes to finances, when it comes to career path, or just overall perspective, just like overall obstacles, you are continuously holding yourself. You're continuously telling yourself that, you have yourself. And this is the opposite of everything that you have given yourself in the past. This is the opposite of everything that you have pertained to in the past and withheld about yourself, because you're looking at yourself in this light that is bringing down absolutely everything that you used to be. So let me tell you something. So you're insisting that you are a beautiful being. You are insisting that you are a beautiful being, and you are hardworking, I'm hearing. And you are having a really hard time seeing your beauty because our society tends to relay worth to hard work. So you are hardworking, and you are so hardworking that you got burnt out so many times. Okay, I see why this came in. And now that you are standing in your energy, you are seeing everything that you're holding. Okay, this is a story. This is just right off the bat with a story. So you're seeing everything that you're holding. You're seeing that you are trying to continue on with so much baggage, so much trauma, so many scars, so much pain. And I feel like it is conflicting with the future that you are trying to achieve. So within that is a legitimate confliction of your own power, because it is enabling a part of yourself that is in competition with your highest power. And I'm not saying that you're acting on, your old habits. I'm not saying that you're acting on your old ways. I'm not saying that you're reverting. But I am saying that you're having a very difficult time balancing out exactly who you are with who you carry yourself as. If this makes any sense, then that's great. But I think that you have gone a variety of times in your life, and you are continuously trying to put this fight down, and you are continuously trying to go about your business as if nothing happened. That's what I heard. Wow, that's a quarter of the deck. um so think that you are sitting on your throne, but you are still not confident of your decisions, because I feel like you don't have faith within yourself, and you don't have faith that you have balance within your decisions, because it continuously leads back to your past, and it continuously leads back to the projections that have been put onto you. And I think that you're really looking at this and you're trying to observe it, and you're at a point where you're observing. You don't even go outside and have fun. You don't, like you literally don't see anything. You don't even like to go outside to have fun, because you think that it is going against everything that you've worked for. When in fact, if you approach yourself with fun and grace and beauty and genuinity and authenticity, then you are going to become everything that you have been working so hard for. So it's the bottom line, baby. You need to choose. I'm going to be real. It's time to choose. And you know what you carry. You know what you carry, but you feel so greedy for acting upon it. So it's making you into a version of yourself that is stern, that is anal, that is insistent and lonely. And I think that becoming this part of you, or this side of you, or this dark side of the moon about yourself, is everything that you needed. I think that you worked hard to achieve it, but I think that now you are at the point where you have unlocked this other side to you, and you're kind of just sitting there because you're so proud of it, and you're sitting there and you're like, yeah, I freaking did that, because not a lot of people can. Not a lot of people want to. Not a lot of people can see the inner worth that they possess in order to approach even the idea of going inside of themselves and discovering everything about themselves that is not seen. So, when you are going inside of yourself and you are approaching everything, and you are seeing all of the cracks and the nooks and the crannies, and you're saying, this isn't what I want out of myself. This isn't a direct reflection of me, because nobody is seeing me the way that I see me. And you're thinking, you're feeling like when you actually approach these nooks and crannies, it makes you weak, because you're spending all of this time approaching something about yourself that is beautiful, and you're trying to fix it. You are continuously trying to fix everything that makes you you. So you think that all of these nooks and crannies are leading to an unstable base, an unstable border of what your house and what your financial stability and your ability to give is. So you are continuously trying to revive something that is already in its purest form. I think it's kind of sad, because we spend so much of our life trying to become a greatest version of ourselves and trying to seek out everything that is wrong with us in order to fix it and in order to make it better and make ourselves better and make our life better. But what we don't see is the fact that our scars and our trauma and our pain has made us a version of ourselves that has been forced to face the darkest parts of ourselves. And those darkest parts of ourselves are everything that we need in order to face what is directly behind us and what is in our past and what our trauma is. Okay, so I'm gonna give you an example. You run into somebody and they give you a really hard time. No reason, they're just miserable inside. How can you decipher that within yourself, what just happened with that person, if you don't have this part of you that is fully embracing the fact that they have gone through so much and became so much through it all and insistently pursued their self through it and their magic and their ability to create magic out of nothing. Out of nothing. And given nothing. And working with nothing. You're in the kitchen, you're trying to cook with oil that is 3 weeks old. You're trying to cook with water. You're trying to fry with water. That's what you're trying to do. And you know that you're trying to help people that don't want to be helped. Because that's all you know. That's all you've ever done. And you're trying to now fix the part of yourself that is able to help others because you feel that it is essentially ruining your life to be so good at helping others that you are incapable of carrying on with your journey and activating your highest power. So that's half the deck. I just felt the need to speak on that. And I think that it is time to embrace yourself and to, in the process, be able to take yourself into consideration when it comes to everything that you need from yourself and from others. Because you've gotten to a point where you were so busy putting up walls that you didn't even have time to take into consideration what you needed and what would lead to your dream life and your ideal perspective and everything that you need in order to take your magic from the universe, everything that you need to go on, everything you need in order to break this prolonged vision of heartbreak. Generational curse breaker. That is what I just heard. And that just fell out when I said that. So you're really... Okay. I'm really trying to speak through the cards because I'm way too distracted to just talk. So... you're really planting your seeds and you're waiting for this growth. But I feel like people are trying to infiltrate your garden. And you're continuously just planting seeds anyway. You insist. And you know that eventually the people that you need will come in order to help you plant the seeds. Instead of just infiltrating the garden so then you don't have anything. And then you just turn back to what you used to have in the first place. Because that's exactly what people want. Confirmation. They just want to see you down. They just want to see you down bad, okay? They want to see you down bad. They want to see you in between a rock and a harder rock. But what they don't want to accept is the fact that you are stumbling upon your worth. You're stumbling upon your worth. And regardless of what people say, you are going to continue on with this and find justice within your balance, because the way that you have had to establish your patience and your sincerity and your intention is inhuman. It's inhuman. It wasn't right. And now you're taking your power back from that. And you're saying, I went on this journey by myself, and I went on this journey afraid and cold and alone, and nobody was there to help me. Nobody was there to help me. So I had to give up everything that I knew about myself in order to maintain something that was hurting me. This is coming out as the whole deck. The whole deck. The whole deck got something to say. The whole deck got something to say today. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I'm really feeling like, once again, you are sitting on this plateau and you are saying there's genuinely nothing here for me. But you're taking that and you're alchemizing it. So now you have the ability to say, there's nothing here for me. I'm going to move on. Instead of sitting there saying, there's nothing here for me. Let me figure out how to work with that. Let me figure out how to fry with water. So now the sun is finally illuminating on everything that you have been working on within yourself. And you are now able to establish a higher perspective of your worth. Because yes, in the past, you have established many perspectives of many parts of yourself. And you were able to sit with just about the whole rainbow of your personality, because you took the time to love yourself. You took the time to love yourself. And now I'm hearing that the people who have not loved themselves, the people who have conformed, the people who have seen materialism above others and have put it above you, will have to watch you be the best version of yourself, because they had a decision to make and they chose. But they didn't exactly make the right one. They didn't make the right decision. So now they have to sit with the consequences of their actions. And they have to understand that they hurt the very person that could correlate to a brighter and more lavish and more loving destiny within themselves, because they were so busy putting materialism above you. They were so busy, putting others above you. And by others, I mean the people that were so quick to conform. The people that were so quick to embrace materialism with them. The people that were so quick. Now I feel like I can't talk, okay? And I've kind of been feeling this way. I do want to say this. I've been feeling this way trying to make this video the whole time. I needed the cards to guide me through that, because I just did not have the energy. I feel like you're really experiencing shutting down. You're really experiencing becoming a version of yourself that just says, all right, you gonna find out though. 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 You just sitting back, you letting your energy speak for itself, and you're saying, yeah, I will take another margarita, as a matter of fact. So it's just this energy of silence. It's just this energy of, you did mess around, so you are going to have to find out now. So I think that you should congratulate yourself. I think that you need to celebrate yourself, is exactly what I'm trying to put into words today. It is time to celebrate yourself. Because you're waiting for somebody else to celebrate you in order to say, I guess I have gone through a lot. I guess I do kind of deserve some respect. I guess I do deserve somebody who sees me. So in order to allow those people to come in, you have to start with yourself. And yes, I understand that you have gone this whole time, loving yourself and pursuing yourself and trying to do what is best for yourself. But you continuously put all of that aside and say, you know what, it's not even a big deal, because if I don't just keep going, I'm going to fail. I'm going to lose everything. I'm going to lose myself. But you're losing yourself because you're not giving yourself space to celebrate, but it makes you feel so weak. It makes you feel really weak to celebrate yourself. It makes you feel so human. It makes you feel like everything that you have gone through up to this point would all be compromised if you finally just celebrated yourself, because you felt like you had to go through life and just be like a strong man. Like you really got this archetype projected onto you. And you said, okay, I guess I have to work with this because I don't know anything else. So now you're finally seeing yourself. I just keep coming back to this card. You're finally seeing yourself. And you're saying, there's actually so much more to me than people gave me space to even see. And I still saw it. So what does that say about me? And what does that say about everybody around me that made me feel so bad about myself in the first place? What does that say? What does that say? I would like to know. I would like y'all to leave a comment and tell me what that says. So, I think that you're on the path of glory, is what I just heard. Glory, man. And I think as soon as you start to celebrate yourself, yeah, I did say that right. Celebrate yourself and you say, wow, I actually did so much. Instead of saying, I haven't done enough. There's more to do. There's more to be. There's more to pursue. You just you just gotta be here and you just gotta say, yeah, dude, that sucked. That sucked. And I did it anyway because I know that my worth is so above physical matters and so above materialism and so above projections and BS and lame stuff and taxes. And it's so crazy because nobody wanted you to see that. Nobody wanted you to see that and embrace that because they knew that you would have to leave without them. And you've been trying to tell them, tap them on the shoulder this whole time, hey man, I gotta take off. I gotta go, because I don't really belong here, and I don't feel safe, and I don't feel like these people are good people. And they're like, yeah, okay, man, whatever, like, go do your thing, I know you never cared about me anyway. And they're just gonna keep playing that pity party over and over and over. So now you're at the point where you're saying, okay, I understand who you are and who you're comfortable with being, so I gotta go take my W. I gotta go take my win, and I gotta go accept everything that I have been working for this whole time. Because I've been working tirelessly, and I haven't been accepting any of the fruits of my labor because I'm insistently holding myself back so that I can match your vibration because I feel bad for you. I feel really bad for you, and I don't want you to go through this alone. And that is why you have been holding yourself back. That is why you've been holding yourself back, man. You know what you're capable of. You know what you can do. You know that you want to. But you do have this choice. You still have a choice because you haven't chose yet. You haven't chose yet. And that's what you're missing. Because you think, oh my gosh, like I already chose, I gotta just live with it. No, you don't. You didn't choose yet. You didn't say, I pick this way. I pick this way. You've kind of just been taking fractions of either way of living and then incorporating them into a straight line. But you never say, I'm here to do this thing and I choose myself. So however I choose to express myself is everything that I want. Everything that I want. So maybe I want a little bit out of every cup, okay? Maybe I can have that. So don't be so quick to write yourself off. Just because everybody else has doesn't mean that you don't have anything to offer. Truly. Let's be real. Let's be real. So go on! Go on and show the world exactly who you are. Because I know that the world has been trying to make you feel so bad about everything that you are this whole time. Everything you are. And you've been trying to hold yourself back because you're like, no, geez, I'm not that. Don't think of me that way because I'm not any better than you. You don't think you're better than anybody else. They just want to insist that you think that so that you'll hold yourself back and you'll match their vibration. Okay? Okay? So yes, I'm sure that if you've made it this far especially, you definitely have many things to offer the world. And out of all of the things that you've had to offer the world, nobody wanted any of it because it was in alignment with your highest self. And they didn't want to encourage that. They didn't want to say, okay, you know what? I do understand like parts of where you're coming from because, you know, it's beautiful. They didn't want to give you that because they didn't want to give you yourself. So now you just have to take it back. Now you just gotta take it. It's not your problem. It's not your problem if they don't want to live with that because they already chose to live like that. So at the end of the day, when you choose what is best for you, it really won't matter to anybody else regardless because they already chose how they wanted to live. And they are. They are living the way that they wanted to live, which is no way to live. So now that you out here on the scene and you live in, they don't like it. Because they know they can't come with you. And that is the reason they held you back the whole time. The whole time that you were telling them, man, I want you to come with me. They didn't want to get up. They didn't want to believe in themselves. They didn't want to believe in you. They didn't want to believe in the world because they knew as soon as they did that, they would see. They would see. They would see everything about themselves that was hurting you. They would see everything about the world that is hurting them. And it hurts. It hurts. It's lonely at the top. I will say it. It's lonely at the top. But when you finally come into contact with the people that are at the top with you, you're going to realize that it was all worth the wait. It was all worth the pain. It was all worth the hurt and the rejection because rejection is the highest protection. Okay? So to embrace that protection and understand that things don't work out for a reason, then it's just freeing. It's that much more freeing. And you have that much more space to go and express yourself. And you have that much more space to keep it cool, kind, and classy, okay?